Hi, I'm Serge. I'll show you how to install Gitlab Runner on a Kubernetes cluster using Helm. After that, we'll create an image with a GitLab CI YAML file. So let's begin. Note that to perform all actions you'll need the installed kubectl, Helm client, access to the Kubernetes cluster, and access to your project's container registry. Let's go through the steps. Let's start by adding the GitLab Helm repository and checking it in the list of repositories. Then we'll update the repository and look at the Helm charts in it. Let's download the necessary Helm chart and unzip it. Now open the unzipped chart using Visual Studio Code or anything else. Before installing Gitlab Runner in the cluster, let's adjust the values with which the installation will occur. We can change values in several ways. Edit the values YAML file of a Helm chart, set variables directly when executing the Helm install command, or create our values YAML file where we'll override some values. Let's use the last option. I've prepared a file with the values in advance. You can download all the files used in this video from my repository. You can see the link to the repository on the screen. In this repository you can see Helm values YAML file with the overridden values. Let's go through them. Concurrent 5. This value configures the maximum number of concurrent jobs. Role-based access control create true. When setting this value to true, a role binding and service account will be created in the cluster for our Gitlab Runner. Based on the created role, specific permissions will be granted to our Gitlab Runner. Additionally, I've added a config with runners and runners Kubernetes blocks here. You can find descriptions of all values in the main values YAML file, and read about additional settings in the runners and runners Kubernetes blocks in the official GitLab documentation. Links to this documentation are on your screen. Now let's register the GitLab Runner. Note that there are 3 types of runners: shared runners, group runners, and project runners. We'll be registering a project runner. So, how to register the project runner? First, create a project. Then go to Settings, CI/CD, and click on the Runners tab. Then click the new project runner. Enter a tag of your choice and click Create Runner. You'll see URL and token. These values need to be saved as we'll use them as variables in the Helm install command. Now we are ready to install Gitlab Runner in our cluster. For this, we'll use the command you see on the screen. You can learn about the options of the Helm install command in the documentation. Let's prepare our command. Then copy it to the terminal and press Enter. Let's run it again. The installation is completed. Let's look at the pod. Our pod is up and running, and we can continue. Let's confirm that our runner has appeared in GitLab and it is online. As you can see, everything looks good. Let's go back to our created pod. This pod interacts with the Kubernetes API server. We can review the permissions in the role object. Here they are. After creating Gitlab Runner, we'll add a Docker file and Gitlab CI YAML to our project, which includes one job for building an image based on our Docker file. The prepared files are in the previously downloaded repository. Let's examine the Docker file. The parent image is Alpine. In entry point, I added cowsay and sleep commands. Let's look at Gitlab CI YAML file. It contains one stage with one job, which creates a pod containing a container with a Kaneko image. Kaneko is a tool to build container images from a Docker file inside a pod in a Kubernetes cluster. One of Kaneko's main advantages is that it doesn't require Docker to create images. Thus, the image is built in a container with Kaneko and pushed to the container registry. In this job, I specified two variables used when calling the Kaneko executor command. The created image is tagged twice using the destination option. Once with the latest and once with a tag that identifies our application's version. We are ready to start our pipeline. Let's open our GitLab project, go to the build section, then pipelines, and push the play button. We can observe our pod with Kaneko in the Kubernetes cluster. Here it is. Our job is running. Our job is done. You can see that during execution the image was tagged with two values. Let's look at our image in the container registry. Here it is. The next step is to create a pod using our image. To do this, we need to make a secret of type Docker registry in the Kubernetes cluster. Firstly, we must generate a token for accessing our container registry. For this purpose, navigate to the project settings, then repository, deploy tokens, and push add token. Choose a name and username for your token. It doesn't matter what it is. I'll name mine registry token. Then choose read registry scope and push create a deploy token. Please remember the name of the token and its password. We'll need them. Using the command kubectl create secret, let's create a secret for access to the container registry. This command is on your screen. Let's substitute the previously obtained values in the options Docker username and Docker password. Also, we need to substitute the link to our container registry in the option Docker server. You can find this link in the project by navigating to Deploy, Container Registry. Then click Select Commands and copy the value in the field Push an image. We are ready to create our secret. Let's go to the terminal to do it. I copied this command to the terminal. Let's execute it. Let's take a look at the secret we've created. This secret is stored in base 64 encoding. We'll decode it to check the string format. Now let's create the pod in the cluster and check the creation. The pod was created successfully. Let's view the log of our pod with the F option. The pod is working correctly. It's executing precisely the command we specified in the entry point of our Docker file. With that, our video comes to an end. I hope this video was helpful to you. Don't forget to press like button and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more content. See you!